Hey everybody, it's your friend Kevin, and this is your vibe of the day. Well, we're off to a great start. I didn't come on with one yesterday, but I am here today. I had a little bit of a tune-up yesterday, spiritual tune-up, and I'm feeling, just a little bit too fabulous for words. Anyway, got my cards here, and they're the fairy cards. So let's dive into the fairies and see what comes up. I've done a quick shuffle. I'm just going to pull, there we go, let's go on to there. I'm just going to pull some cards out of this deck. Here we go. All right, fairies of all the realms, come forward with a message for everyone today. There we go. And then just cut them up. 3 cards. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Pop them back together. And I'm just really going to plop straight off the top. Here we go. Who is this? Oh, the 8 of Winter. Oh, lovely. Oh, gosh. Look at this. Let me put this close to the camera. These cards are so lovely. They are just so much fun. Look at this. How much fun. So her message is, you have what it takes. If only you believed in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. And you know, the Winter cards is really about thinking, soul searching, doing that sifting and sorting and shifting and shaping and just really going through your mental closets and getting with the groove. I love this image. It's got this little fairy in the middle of a garden, and she's so decked out with beautiful pink wings and lovely bustle on the back. It reminds me of sort of like she's about to have a Victorian tea party. Let's see, where we're going. Would we all like to have a little Victorian tea party? I think I would. Nice little, I don't know, parasol with some silk shoes on, trip-tropping down the garden and serving tea with all the fairies. And you know, I've always yesterday I was reminded about that. The little session I had was a balancing of the life force energy that works with us. And there is a lovely man in Johannesburg named Walter Boyd, who I found through a delightful friend of mine whose identity I'm going to protect. And I didn't know quite what to expect. I just enjoyed the term, the soul contract that we had with each other. And it was in Western time, 6 o'clock in the morning. It was a couple of hours session, but it went by just like that. It was amazing. What I discovered was my own self. There's some balancing that I have to do, and I wasn't sure what to make of it. But that's me. That's me in my way of being, pondering and thinking and sifting and sorting and sort of working out that's actually what was out of balance, instead of just going for it and having at it, and in other words letting it rip. I had been sort of somewhat serious. I suppose you could, now I've got goosebumps, so I know my guides are here. I suppose you could look at it like, you know, the world is quite serious right now. There's a lot of stuff going on, and that sometimes can get stuck. It can get into your stuff. So at first I thought, well, maybe that's what that was, you know, the events of everything around me. No, it's not. There is a little tail, a little click, a little thing that I have had this ongoing ticker tape running my whole life since I was a little boy. And there were some things that popped up, that came up, that just exposed it in a way, along with some cards and some spiritual attunements. And it was great. I definitely felt different. And of course, you know, there was a moment in time yesterday where I thought, well, hang on a minute. Is it because I am believing this, if I am buying into this concept. Sometimes we go somewhere and watch a movie, or we listen to some music, and we are altered and shifted, and that actually becomes what we act upon. Hence these rapid video games where, I don't quite understand it, but I think somehow that's getting inside the minds and the mentality of people, and they're running out with, weapons of mass destruction, going crazy. Maybe that's part of that whole nonsense. I won't go there because what's the point? Anyway, one of the things I want to work on, which I think is quite lovely, is balancing out my chi, if you will, my energetic centers, the divine masculine with the divine feminine, and making them more equal. In other words, coming to that childlike sense of being and embracing that fun side of myself that I think for a while has been put underneath the covers, like coming out and doing this and saying, listen, you know what, I want to serve the public and channel spirits, and I want to get in touch with what's going on the other side. And there's this fear when you step out into the world and you proclaim the fact that, listen, I want to be whatever, I want to do work on that level, on that soul level, this level, talk to spirits and bring that into the lives and the hearts of other people. There's a fear of it being which we've been told for decades, donkey's years, that this is of the devil and it's not right and it's not good and it's not. And I've been told that my whole life. I've been told when to behave a certain way and when not to behave a certain way. And I've got my friend who I knew in this life who's passed over. His name is Billy. Billy was a dear, 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 dear friend. Lived in Ocala, Florida, did amazing hair. He rocked a 3-inch bleach blonde mohawk hairdo, and he was always well put together, but it was a sort of like this oddity that you knew he was there, because he had a presence about him. And I just love Billy so much, and he's in spirit now and comes and chats with me. He was the one that somewhere in the early 2000s sort of got a hold of me when I was in another sense of this deep sort of masculine, keeping it all together and closed off, and said, I feel like I'm talking my hands all up like this. You got to get it together. Let's go. Let's have fun. And it was fun. It was fun for a long, long while. I feel like I'm going off topic here, but I think the whole topic with this is using the 8 of winter, and the 8 is a number of infinity, is believing in yourself, believing in myself, and believing in whoever you are, whatever you're doing. It's all good. So, God, I feel like letting it rip. Oh, yesterday I kept seeing the number 444, right? So I got the angel numbers from Kyle Gray. You can get this through Hay House, or you can go on Amazon. And I decided to look it up. I love this little book. It's quite interesting. Let's see, where are we? 444. I kept seeing it. Like, what is the significance? And then I looked it up. You are surrounded by 100,000 angels. Miracles are happening before your eyes. Now, really, wouldn't we want to do that on a daily basis? Get in touch with some miracles and manifest the sort of life force that we're supposed to manifest, instead of all of this, oh God, glum-drum nonsense that's going on. I've never known a time when people are just so fucking pissed off. I know YouTube is going to go whoop, put me off to the YouTube police. I'm sure they will. That's another thing. The world has always been somewhat judgmental, and then we move into this place where there's this super sensitivity. Listen, people. I've said before, if the intention with anybody to communicate anything is to sort of create a shift in a positive way, it's a positive shift, right? But so many folks want to sort of manipulate that and make it mean something to admonish, point fingers, and I don't know, get other people into trouble. Yeah, no. there's a term for it. Mind your own business. Get out of my way, you know? I'm going to do me, you do you. That's all that is. Right, let's read from Journey to the Heart and see what today has to bring into it. The 17th of December. I was listening to Beyonce before I came in here. I had to tune my new speakers in because I got a new network going on. It's quite fabulous. Cute little boy that came to the door and got me switched up to the Wi-Fi stuff. There you go. Anyway, I was listening to Beyonce, so she's going on. Bootylicious, if you really want to know. Anytime you want to lift your spirit, get into some Beyonce, some Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor. I was doing my bump and grind. I should do that on here one day, see what happens. I'm sure that's going to get some attention. All right. Oh, this works. Don't complicate things. The simple, clear answer for life situations can be found in the heart. Don't limit its wisdom to just one or two areas. Let it guide you throughout all of your life. Are you struggling with finances? Well, who isn't? Feeling overwhelmed by taxes? Oh, of course. Not certain what to do to help someone you love? Always. Do you have a problem with a friend? Not usually. Has a business relationship got sticky? Oh, always. Maybe hopelessly adversarial? Depends. They don't like their hair. I don't know what to do with it. Are you at war with the person you love? That would be my dog, so no. Problems with children? These hips are not wide enough to bear children. Problems with parents? That's ongoing. A landlord who just won't get the job done. Let's not go there. All of these areas and more can be brought to your heart. Do you need to find a new hobby? Are you stuck on a project? Do you need an idea, some creative inspiration? Do you need a new place to live? Oh, good Lord. Or a way to fix your current home? Always. Take it all back to your heart. Calm your mind. Let it go. Get quiet. You don't have to know the plan. Just put out the question. Then listen to your inner voice. It will guide you through any maze you've been lost in. Don't complicate things or try to figure it all out. The answer is simple. Look at your heart. I love this. I love all of this. And that's what came up yesterday, the heart space, opening my own heart space because there was some blockage in the solar plexus area that I have to clear, which is all down in that, what they call it, sacral part of my chakras. One of the things that was suggested, which I'm going to do, and I'll let you know how it goes, is scream therapy. I've not really been into, well, I've taken therapy in different ways. Rebirthing I've done, the teacher training I've done, I've gone to quite a number of Reiki attunements, never got into scream therapy, that primal, let it out. And I learned yesterday that in Japan, in order to try to offset all of this heaviness that's been placed on the world through, a virus, they had people go out and literally scream. That, I learned, is opening the heart space because we are so used to being buttoned up, tuned in and sewed up, like all these edges all sewn up. And when we just keep stuffing it down and behaving like polite people that we are, and all of this, when really we just need to let it rip. So, that's what I've got for today. Listen, go out, let it rip, and just make some noise, have some fun. I don't know, be like Mary Poppins, fly on an umbrella handle. I don't know. Listen, I love you. Until next time, bye.